Okay, I was going to show my one of my frugal ideas about a movable goat shelter or a movable pig shelter. Right now I'm using it for our feeder pigs, and here's a little snapshot of them in there. They're all cozied up. It's a frosty morning. We've got a frost on the ground. Um, I didn't have the money or the supplies to really construct a permanent type shelter, so I got creative and we came up with this. There's one of my little piggies coming out. We got 3 feeder pigs, and as you can see, it is very simple. I just took 4 pieces of wood, nailed them together at the base, took some wire, bent it over in a hoop shape, nailed it to the sides. Actually, I used barn staples, big heavy duty barn staples, and made like a little frame. And quit nibbling on me, pigs. I then took some plastic feed bags, zigzag sewed them together on the sewing machine, and made kind of a homemade tarp. And it's very durable, it's waterproof, and didn't cost me a dime. I was just going to use the bags for something else anyway. So instead of throwing them out, I sewed them together, and there we go. Instant little hoop shelter. And I just attached the homemade tarp. You can kind of tell if you look at the inside how it's sewn together. I attached it to the wire with zip ties, just punched little holes in there, and the pigs haven't bothered it. I nailed it down at the bottom along the sides, and very easy. Took me one day to throw it together. Kind of got the pigs before I had the shelter, and that was it. Spent my afternoon constructing it, filled it up, threw some hay in there, and the good thing about it is if they wallow it out inside, making their nest or their beds, I can always just move it. Another little price-saving idea is you can see my fence here. It is goat welded wire, also known as field fence, constructed with T-post. Well, that didn't last long. The pigs have this is last year's garden area, and you can see that the pigs have just rooted everything up. I mean, they totally destroyed the whole entire area, little monsters. So I've been collecting pallets, and no, it isn't beautiful, but it does serve the purpose. The pigs can't, when they root towards the bottom of the pallets, the dirt just goes up against the pallets. They're not able to move them, and it keeps them from getting out of the fence. Whereas, let me show you this. Down here, you can see where they've been rooting, and they just pop right underneath the fence. Then down here is my work in progress. We have completed the whole front area of the pen with pallets, and the kids said it looks so awful. So we got out here with various colors of paint, and we now have a excuse me, true redneck rainbow fence. So there you go. There's a couple of kind of frugal ideas when you don't have any money, but you've got things you've got to take care of. Thanks.